Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh. It's Overwatch Christmas, Winter Wonderland time again, depending on when you're watching this, and there are some extra presents in store on top of the new event skins, cosmetics, and Brawl for us. I've been going through the sound files, and good news, seems like a bunch of new Christmas voice lines and interactions will be coming into the game, both for hero conversations before maps start, and some new map triggers too, as well as a few new Valentines lines, a whole bunch of voice work for Junkrat's Beachrat skin too, and a New Year's resolution update for Farah. Okay, let's get to it. Firstly, the new Christmas lines and interactions. Well, there are some single lines from various heroes that I'll share first. Here's McCree's.
Looking downright festive in these parts.
Then a couple from Hanzo.
Perhaps 2 cakes this year. One to take home and one for a snack.
We've got the Hanzo casual skin, and he's obviously referring to the Reflections comic last year where he's with a cake.
My enemies fall like snowflakes.
Now, I don't know whether this is just for the casual Hanzo skin or whether it's a line that will play when he actually kills someone, but he has a few lines that say my enemies fall like cherry blossoms, and there are different variations on this one. Okay, a couple of lines from Lucio and Diva, just about Christmas in general.
This is the time of year to think about everything we have to be thankful for.
I hope this doesn't take too long. I have a show to put on.
Lucio being his usual positive self there, and Diva, well, maybe it's referring to perhaps her Christmas outfit in the previous Reflections comic, where she was dressed up as an elf. Maybe she was doing some kind of show or stream or something. Right, those are the individual lines. Now the interactions. We have Farah and Reinhardt, Lucio and Tracer, Rein and Torb, Mercy and Rein, and a whole bunch more, so let's get straight into them.
Reinhardt, are we still on for ice fishing? You're not still sore about last year, are you?
Last year? I'll show you! I'll catch twice as many as you this year!
Referring, of course, to the sprays from last year's Winter Wonderland. Ryan was looking a little bit salty at being defeated there.
Hey, Tracer, you and Emily want to hit the slope sometime?
Absolutely! If you think you can keep up with us.
So clearly a skiing holiday potentially on the cards for Lucio, Tracer and Emily in future. Right, time for some Reinhardt and Torbjorn banter.
You know, Torbjorn, you would make an excellent Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho!
Maybe this year you can be the elf. I think Ingrid's been working on something.
There we go, so we know that Torb's wife is called Ingrid, and we learn one more fact about Ingrid later in an interaction between Torbjorn and Mercy. But more Rein and Torb first.
Reinhardt? You'd better not be filling my daughter's head with stories.
She hardly listens to them anyways.
This we know from Honor and Glory, Brigitte is the one trying to talk Reinhardt out of going back to Overwatch, so whatever stories he's told her, she's not taking as heroic tales of endeavour, perhaps.
Reinhardt, what are your plans for the holidays?
I'll probably visit Torbjorn's family in Gothenburg, like the last few years.
Torbjorn, I miss Ingrid's apple pie at the holidays.
Well, it just so happens she has some saved for you.
There you go, Ingrid makes outfits for Christmas and she bakes a mean apple pie. Lore facts, ladies and gentlemen. This one is actually in-game as one of Arisa's Christmas lines, but it's another 4-parter like her current outlook, so I wanted to share all of the 4 parts because some of them are quite rare.
Annual performance analysis. Extra cool. Annual performance analysis. Nice. Annual performance analysis. Naughty. Annual performance analysis. Improvement needed.
So like the current outlook line, if you play the line multiple times, you might get different answers each time. Very, very cool. Okay, looking ahead a little bit further to, dare I say it, New Year's resolutions and Valentine's Day of next year, there are a couple of new lines for those two that have slipped in. So Farah last year had a New Year's resolution to take some time off, and she updates us on how it's gone this year.
My New Year's resolution? Take some time off. My New Year's resolution? Actually take that time off.
Oh dear, Farah a bit of a workaholic there. And then finally, the couple of Valentine's lines additionally for Lucio and Hanzo. Lucio deciding to help a little bit musically, and Hanzo, well, living up to his Archer stereotype.
It's Valentine's Day. Anyone need help making a mixtape?
Methinks a Cupid I shall play.
And I'm pretty sure that's an Arrested Development reference, quoting the interesting character Tobias Funke. In case you're wondering, there is a quote from Love's Labour's Lost, the Shakespeare play, but it is "Methinks I should outswear Cupid," which probably was what Arrested Development was riffing off. And last but by no means least, of all of the new skins, at the moment I can only see a few lines for 2 of them. Now, the most of them are for Junkrat's new Beachrat skin, which has a really cool ultimate sound as well. Enjoying the Australian Christmas, of course, which means it's summer down there, so really, really hot. Here are his lines. The Roadhog lines are a series of grunts and a couple, so I've added 2 Roadhog examples that actually have words in at the end.
Still treading water? I'm still kicking. Don't forget your sunscreen. Sun's terrible for your skin. Oh, it's a little cold. I'm ready for some fun in the sun. Surf's up, whoa! Cannonball! Time to chum the waters. You're a real lifesaver. Everyone, out of the pool!
What do you think of the new interactions? Do let me know your favourites and thoughts in the comments, and be sure to throw a like or subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps me out. If you want to check out last year's Christmas lines, New Year's resolution lines and Valentine's lines, they're all linked in the playlist here and below. Sorting through 14,000 files, give or take, to find these takes a little while. If you enjoy any of the lore and things on the channel that I've made over the last year and beyond, take a peek at my Patreon at patreon.com/Hammeh. Given the recent YouTube apocalypse and challenges this year, my supporters on Patreon help support me spending the time on these vids to make for you and everyone. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.